What are you reading?
A book.
What book?
Something I picked up at the library.
What library? Nice.
The library near my house.
Where you live?
Yes. Were you waiting for someone?
For you.
You were waiting for me. You're so sweet. Where's your mother?
She's dead.
Who brought you here?
I did.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
Can I get your number?
Okay. Oh, my phone is ringing. So I'm just.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's because I have it on silent. So I'm just gonna, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, Anthony, you scoot over. You're the straight man now. Sharon, good job. Come on down.
Okay, and now I'm the annoying person?
You can be if you already have an idea, or
Oh, okay, let someone else do it.
someone else can do it. Whoever has an idea can go up.
Yeah.
Steven, we thought about this. Put yourself in a compromising position, Steven.
So I'm playing an annoying character.
An annoying character.
Yes, man.
The other person's straight guy. Don't be too. Never mind.
Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah. Can I have?
Just wondering what time it was.
It's 12:30.
And today is okay.
Are you high, man?
Yeah.
I mean, if you need some kush, I can't help you about that one. I mean, I don't have a cousin that can help you get some kush.
What kinds of kush are
Are you in?
All right, not bad. Okay. So here's a tip though. Don't go too far if you're the straight guy. You know, let them lead, and you can capitalize here and there, but try not to take over the comedy. I thought it was funny that he just came up there and sat there for 20 seconds. Nothing happened. All right, so you're the straight guy now.
I thought it was like, he's like asking me about too much trouble. Like, oh my God, he must be a cop.
You knew where he was gonna go really fast, so not bad. It's pretty good. All right. Goes on there. It's been a long time since we've seen you in action. This is a treat.
Oh. Hi. Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. What's your name? Carl. Where are you from, Carl?
Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, Chi-Town?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a high five. I love Chicago. So, what are you doing here in Florida?
Just exercising. And hanging out with some friends.
Hanging out with friends?
Yeah, having a picnic.
Picnic? Where's
Drinks.
what?
Food, drinks.
Food and drinks? Oh, can I come? I'm kind of hungry. Please? Where's the picnic? Wait, which friends? How many friends?
It's not
Girls and
it's not
boys?
far from here.
It's
like walking distance.
walking this.
No,
Oh,
there's cover charges.
so let's go.
Yeah,
You
$5.
ready? $5? Okay, you ready to go? Let's go. Cause I'm hungry. You ready?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Where are you going?
All right, come back. Steve, you did a good job of coming up with things to say. All right, so remember, even in this situation, there's still basic principles of storytelling. All right. Now, it's easy. It's an easy setup because you're sitting here and you're just trying to mind your own business. So when she started talking to you, everything became about her. I would try to keep it, avoid her, keep trying to mind your own business. And it's tough because I know you don't have anything in your hands. Like she had a book, he had a phone. But, if you can acknowledge the environment, just look around, just bird flying, just kind of steady. The more you make eye contact with her, it's going to encourage her. It's going to encourage more of these questions being asked and stuff like that. So if you want to avoid someone, you would do what you did the first time. She sat down and you scooted over. And you're like, I really, she came into my space. So you're on the right track. So just try to remember your eyes and everything are the thing that we're paying attention to the most. So try to let us know that you don't really feel comfortable with her there. She's bothering you, You get what I'm saying? Okay. All right, let's see the adjustment. So let's just pick it up right before you ran away. But remember, when you're going to leave, you got to think of some reason to leave, a polite reason to leave. It can be completely ridiculous, but it has to be polite. Okay.
So I have $5. Are you ready to go? Let's go.
I need to know about you first. What's your name?
Monique.
No, your real name.
Oh, Shauna. Shauna is my real name. Monique's just a fake name. What's so funny?
Yeah, it's through invitation, so even if you do have $5, there's no way around it.
Well, you can invite me. Well, you just did, so let's go. So excited. You ready?
Well, it's not like that. We need to have IDs.
Very good, Stephen.
Do you have identification? It says your name is Monique. How do I know that? How do I know you're not lying?
That's a good question. I guess you just have to trust me. You don't trust me?
Well, you could be dishonest.
I mean, look at me. You don't trust me?
Anyone has $5.
Yeah,
Anybody has that money.
yeah. But I'm still hungry. Time is going here. I'm still hungry.
I'm gonna sit here and move you like that.
What?
You just start telling me you're just hungry. Go to the store or something. Get a bag of chips and Coca-Cola.
Good afternoon. Adults are invited to join us for outside the line in our computer lab from now until 4:15.
Yeah, but
Think coloring is
I'm
just for
hungry. You
kids.
should be nice
Join the
about it.
hottest trend for adults. Relieve stress and
What's your name?
creativity
Sharon?
through art, fun, and melodies,
Sharon?
and how you release your inner art.
Monique's just a fake name.
We
Show
look
me
forward to
your
seeing
Sharon
you
when
in
you
the
get
computer lab.
Sorry, guys, gotta pause
Okay.
through this commercial.
Show us your name is Sean ID on your Sean money.
I don't have an ID.
You need an ID if you want to be part of the picnic.
I don't think you like me.
What's that I don't like you? You're just acting all weird.
No, I'm not. I'm just hungry.
Monique, please.
No, it's Shauna.
Sean and Monique. Well, do you need some extra spending money or something? You get yourself a bag of chips?
No, it's okay.
I'm here for a reason. You're here just to be bothering me.
I want to go to the picnic
No, it's just
to
bothersome.
meet people.
No, just why
To
do you
meet
just
your
every time you
friend.
want to come to the picnic?
Yeah, to meet your friends. You said
Friends.
it's walking. So if it's walking distance, where are you at the bus stop?
Because I'm taking a bus ride. It's too hot.
Oh, it's hot.
I'm sorry. We can't invite extra people. Can you please leave? Can you walk that way? Or
No, I'm not leaving.
can you walk to the next bus stop that way, northbound or southbound?
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it's just annoying.
Is the picnic at the next bus stop? Then I'll go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, it's like the next bus stop, and then it's like the third bus stop, and hang a right. That's where the picnic is.
Okay, I'm ready. After you. I'll follow. No, I'll follow you. I don't know where it is.
It's that
Okay.
southbound bus stop.
Okay, you ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
No, you're not coming with me.
Okay, well in there. Nice. Okay.
I think I had someone confused her with like Carla playing the character, and then her just wanting to come to the picnic.
Yes.
With the other people, so it was.
She was very persistent. So you guys both did some good things there. So first of all, Stephen, excellent with continuing to come up with obstacles for her to come to the picnic. Now, I think you could have made less eye contact and just seemed a little less interested, but you did a really good job with creating the, what do we call it, forces of antagonism. Oh, well, you can't come to the picnic because, it's overcrowded. Oh, you need an ID. Oh, it costs $5. Oh, you need all these reasons you kept coming up with. And hats off to her for continuing to, never running out of reasons to go to that picnic. Good job, both of you guys. But definitely you got to come up with a reason to leave. You can't just leave, but that's fine. We'll move on. So good job, Stephen. Good job, Debbie. Debbie, you're the straight person now.
Monique.
Oh, sorry. Monique.
That's my real name.
Monique. She was like, my name's Shauna. She's like, my name's Monique. Like, what's your real name? Shauna. It's like not even related. Not even the same way. So that was good. All right, need another crazy person.
Can I go for crazy?
Go up.
All right. Crazy in the house. Okay. I love the birds here. I just do. Don't you just love birds? Oh, geez. Sometimes that happens, Sometimes I'll clean that when I get home. Here, oh, the pigeons. Oh, is anyone sitting here, hon?
Yes.
Well, you know what? When they come back, I'll just get up. If they want to make an old lady get up, that's what they'll do. Until then, I'll sit. Okay. Certainly is nice here in the park, isn't it? Quiet, too. Quiet. Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah. Do you like birds? I like birds. Do you?
Yeah, birds are okay.
Yeah, they are. As long as you're feeding them, they like it,
Yeah, that's true.
But I wouldn't leave them in the house. I wouldn't let them in the house. I hear if you die in your sleep, they eat you. That's what I heard. I don't know. That internet. That could go either way.
You said they eat you?
Well, when you die, if you don't feed them and you're in the apartment, for a couple of weeks before they find you, when it starts dripping downstairs. Have you heard those stories?
No.
The birds will eat you then.
No.
Yeah, because they get hungry. So what are you gonna do?
I haven't heard that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, So what do? You look like a girl who works. You look like a professional woman, a businesswoman. You work in a nice office. You look like a girl who works in a nice office.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Oh, nice. A lawyer, maybe? A lawyer? No.
I'm a doctor.
See, I knew you were something. I could tell. You look like a woman with an education. That's what, when I sat down, I said, that looks like an educated woman right there.
Thank you.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So who are you waiting for? A husband, a boyfriend, maybe, huh?
That's.
I was just asking. I was just asking.
But that's none of your business.
I'm sorry, pardon me? You should pardon, I should ask.
Well, actually, I think my husband is calling me. Actually.
Ah,
Yeah.
how nice. Do you have a picture of him?
No, I don't.
Children? Do you have children?
No, I don't. Not yet.
See, that's the best part.
I know.
That's the
Well,
best
have
part.
a good day. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna talk to my husband.
Okay. All right.
See you later.
All right, good luck to you, hon.
Yes,
It was very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. All right. Straight man again. All right. here's what you guys did well. You have a lot of lines. You come up with them really well, so good job there. Debbie, every time you wanted, sorry, I keep saying Debbie, Monique. Every time you wanted to react to something she did, I noticed you did something different. You were like, and you're like, and you're like. So change it up as much as you can. So that you did a really good job. So you never want to, in improv, just kind of react the same way each time. You kind of want to change it up, and then you also want to continue to progress the intensity. So, you know, if you just took a huge sigh, whew, okay, all right, I'm married, I have no kids, I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? So that's a different reaction you could have done, but good job overall. So you want to keep doing that. Okay, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to do something called freeze. No, actually, before that, we're going to give you another setup, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Or maybe I'm not. Or maybe I am. I have a plan. I just changed it. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? We're gonna work on timing, even though I feel like you guys have pretty good comedic timing. We're just gonna do an exercise, and I'm gonna add a laugh track to what you do. So, every time you do something, say something, advance the story in some way, you're going to hear, like, let's see if we can get it going real quick. Let's try this. Oh, no, simple. Okay, I'm going to add some of that. So you're going to learn to wait a couple seconds or two for just the reaction to set in, and you'll see that pauses can be funny too. So there were moments where she said something, you're like, we all know what you're thinking, but it was funny just seeing you wait for it. So we're going to do that and just see how it works. Now the only thing different here is we're no longer at the park bench. We are, actually, we'll do one more park bench, and then I'm going to give you the situation here. So improvise situation. All right, so let's do one park bench, and then we'll go to our improvised scene. Steven, be a straight man again. And Sharon. You know what? No. Can't be a crazy person. Oh, straight man's on the right side. All right, and whenever you're ready. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's restart that. I got one more thing I'm gonna add. Start off screen again. Okay. And action.
Good evening, Chapman. I said good evening, Chapman.
It's pronounced Chapman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm British. It's hard for me to pronounce the American words.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Kensington Chapman.
My name is?
What's your name, sir?
Pronounced Carlos.
Carlos.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm straight. I'm straight. Anyway, I'm really biased. Like,
oh no. I'm straight too.
sure.
Yes.
Okay, so what brings you here to LA?
It's right, like, well, I like to achieve my dream as a but London isn't really the best part of photography, so I thought California would be the best part. And
So you're a
to,
photographer.
yes, I am.
Cool.
Yeah.
So where'd you go to shoot?
What do I shoot? Well, I shoot pornography.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you're looking to hire us? Or?
I was wondering if you have a sister who would like to hire her.
My sister.
Of course.
No, I didn't know that.
Why is that?
Because
She into girls?
some exceptional for us.
That's exceptional. Like, the money, you pay about $7.50 an hour.
Is that what you like to do? You like to ask guys, sisters to be your pictures?
Yeah, of course. That's what brings Brits here in the US. How do you think Sherlock Holmes got popular?
Sure, wait for you, but not for us.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, really. I could wheelchair you out here.
I can make a wheelchair man.
Yes, I can.
I am a cop too as well.
Oh, you're a cop.
I am an officer.
Cop in America.
I'm a cop in America, yeah. I'm gonna cop you up.
You're gonna cop me up.
I'm gonna cop you up.
Yeah. All right, that was cool. All right, we're gonna change it up. All right, Monique, Sharon, you're up.
What's the?
You're up to the next.
I'm gonna cop you up.
Who is doing?
Dude, I gotta admit, he was killing me.
Oh, I
He was killing it more than me.
He wasn't really that straight.
I know. So, I mean, you're giving his props for stepping outside of his.
But that was
normal.
nice. It was nice.
All right, Monique, you and Sharon are going to the dentist, your friends. That's all I'm gonna give you.
Going to what?
You're going to the dentist.
Dentist.
So you're at the dentist's office, and you're just kind of waiting to be called, I guess.
So in the waiting room.
Yep, you're in the lobby. And so that's all I'm gonna give you because one of you or both of you still have to do the job of coming up with the story. And the story is two characters, you're both two characters, you know your friends, with desires, you're at the dentist, you know you wanna get in, get out, go, whatever. But there's gotta be some conflict somewhere. So you gotta figure it out. Whoever has the idea usually leads. So remember to take your time with improv. Just kind of listen. So whoever comes up with the idea, you know, this is going to happen if you hadn't eaten all those Snicker bars or whatever it is that you're eating that messes up your teeth or whatever. And try to build towards some kind of turning point to where something changes. Something of importance. All right. So I know it's not giving you that much, but actually it kind of is. But let's just see what you can do. See what you guys can do.
Can we have a conference?
Yes. No. Can't have a
Oh,
conference.
no. Okay.
No conference, but you can listen and take your time.
Okay.
All right.
Hey girl, what time is your appointment? I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Let's make this your roommates.
Roommates?
Yes.
Okay.
You are roommates, so you would both know what time the appointment minutes.
Okay.
You're there, it's just they always take forever.
So, how are you feeling?
I feel like shit. I glued my teeth together. Right? And if you would help me, this wouldn't have happened.
How could I have helped you?
Well, you gotta hold the mirror for me. No, my teeth are glued together.
But why were you gluing your teeth in the first place? Like really, does that make any sense?
I got this stuff confused.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to put the bleach in the tray and instead I used epoxy.
Oh my gosh, I just can't. I can't.
Well, that's the way you drove.
What?
That's why you drove.
Oh, that's why I drove?
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel stupid enough.
I know, but it's okay. The dentist will fix it. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sure he can fix it. Don't worry. Okay?
In the meantime, can we take a selfie for Instagram?
You want to take a selfie now? With your teeth glued together?
Okay, cut. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna restart it. And now I'm gonna take that part away from you. So this is the same story, but we know that the whole point of this was exposition. So in improv as well as film, you want to avoid using dialogue to inform the audience of what's going on. You want to try and do it without saying it. You ever hear that expression? Show it, not don't tell. So we're going to restart the scene, but you now know the information. She glued her teeth shut. That's a brilliant premise, by the way. She glued her teeth. So it's the same thing, but now you don't have to explain that. So now let's see what you do with it.
Okay.
All right, let's actually get you guys coming in.
Yeah.
Now, one second. Let me see if this thing is going to work the way I want it to. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Anthony, can you go ahead and wave them in real quick? Just let them know they can come in. Just wave them. All right.
I can't believe you did that.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Why? I don't understand why. Like, how are you feeling?
I feel like an idiot. That's what I feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad I took the day off so I could help you out a little bit. But what are you doing? You can't drink any water.
Oh,
Look
Jesus.
at your mouth.
What is the smell of it? What? What is the smell of it?
But you can't.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm sure he'll fix it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll fix it.
Why did you put the super glue in the medicine cabinet? Huh?
Why didn't you read? You can't read.
Okay, who's me? Well, just like the tickling.
You're an educated lady. Read.
Oh.
I don't understand.
I was doing this. I wanted to do my teeth bleaching, and I just went up and I put the stuff in, and I tried, and then it grew.
Okay, it's okay. I'm sure he'll fix it, and I apologize. Okay, but next time just read. Read before you put things in your mouth.
You're like Tony.
Huh?
You're like Tony.
No, I won't. I'll just post it on Facebook.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fine. Okay. Good luck.
So that was good. You guys have the timing thing down, I feel. So then what we can focus on is advancing the story. Let me ask you something. How do you know when the scene is over? Remember what we said at the beginning? If nothing of importance is changed by the end of the scene, you basically have a boring scene. It's a non-scene. There's nothing that is important to the story that has advanced or changed in any way. So think of a scene as a story in miniature. In the beginning, you're setting up the situation, you figure out what the scene is about, they're pursuing their desires, there's some kind of conflict in the scene. In this scene, did we have conflict? We did. What was the conflict?
Her teeth were glued together.
Your teeth are glued together. They
But
are.
she was blaming me for it.
She was blaming you for it. That's right. Well, technically, you have a kind of controversy. You have a difference of opinion. You don't actually have conflict yet.
Oh, okay.
Conflict is, all right, so you're in the dentist, you don't want to be here, you want to leave as soon as possible. How are you going to leave? Well, they got to call you. Why aren't they calling us? You got to go up there, you got to argue with them, you got to sit back down. You got to go up, you got to argue again, find out why they're not calling you, sit back down. How you can create conflict is if you really just wanted to go, you're there with your roommate, they're part of the reason you can't leave, they're part of the reason you're there in the first place. You got to think of some reason to go. You got to think of something. That's what your character's mind is that I got to get out of here. I got to think of some reason, some way to get out of here. The other character thinks it's in your best interest for you to be here, so they got to figure out why you got to stay. That's how you would create conflict. You have two different desires that are kind of going in different directions. So we'll try to find conflict in our next scene, which is going to be.
Now, let me ask you a question. You start to say a scene is over when?
Oh yes, the scene is over when something of importance changes. How do we define that thing that is of importance that changes the scene? Well, there's technical term for it is called the values. So in this case, let's see, the value I guess would be getting to see the doctor. But you're waiting. So you go from waiting to seeing a doctor. Let's look at something in a different situation. Let's say a romance story. The most important value in romance is love. It's a story about two characters who are apart, and they meet, fall in love, get angry at each other, are out of love, fall back in love again, someone cheats on the other, out of love again. Oh, but they found out they didn't cheat on purpose, it was an accident. Okay, now they have an excuse to get back in love again, and they end up happily married, happily ever after, and all that. So in that, the value of love went from negative to positive to negative to positive to different degrees for different reasons. So it's kind of technical and hard because it's something covered in a different class, but that's basically in every scene there's something of the most importance. So if it's a cop scene, it's justice, or if it's this scene, it's actually kind of hard to define in this scene, but getting out, being free, One person doesn't like schedules, so you know what? From that little bit of information, you can take and extrapolate an entire character. They're opposites. One of them likes, one of them likes being conventional, being on time, doing the things you want to do. The other one is just more free. They do things like glue their teeth together by accident because they don't read things quickly enough. They're involved with so many different things, so they really need to be somewhere else, or they got to be here taking care of this thing, and they don't really want to. So you can have a lot of different values in a comedy story, but specific for the scene, you kind of want to focus on one thing. Let's see if we can find one thing to focus on in this next scene. It's going to feature Anthony and Steven again. Got a scene for you guys, and our scene is going to be buying contraceptives. First, we're gonna have 3 people in this scene. All right. Monique, you are the person behind the counter. You work at a pharmacy or wherever you buy contraceptives, and you guys are buying contraceptives. It can be birth control, it can be condoms, it can be whatever. Just make it up.
Okay.
All right, so you know what you want, and she now in an improv, as soon as you figure out one side, so you know they want this, the easiest thing to do to create conflict is create the opposite. So why don't I want to sell this to these 2 particular men?
Okay.
Something doesn't look right about that. Yeah, come up with something. That will create conflict, and the scene changes when either you sell it to them or you don't. Maybe they get the opposite. Instead of getting condoms, maybe they get the police called on them and they get kicked out of the store or whatever. All right, so let's have it up here. Let's go 3 people. It's going to be a little more challenging. Let's try not to step on each other's lines. Let's try to be patient. And
Am I gonna sit
I
here or?
don't think the chairs make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? Let's do this. You guys lose those chairs. Let's use this. There we go. You know what? You can sit. You can have these guys stand. Sharon has really good stage awareness. She knows, not to turn your back to the audience as much as possible. Let's pretend there's a big, wide camera here. It's shooting 50-50, so you can see her half of the screen. You guys can see the other side of the screen. If you're shorter, that's good, but you kind of want to not block him. You don't want him to block you either. Yeah. So if you're shorter, you actually should be on this side. There you go. So you can let him stand a little bit up front. So sit with me. Come up a little bit, a little closer. There you go. I would stand like this because you can still see him, you can still see me. I'm not blocking him. If he wants to turn to me, great. I don't have to really turn to him, and everything's great. So go ahead and take my place here. Let's do the thing where you guys walk in and, ooh, you know what? This is a better position. You're gonna come in. We're gonna put you on this side. So you guys come through the door. She works at the desk.
Are we asking her, like, what do you want?
Yes, you're asking her for contraceptives. So whether it be birth control or any other kind of contraceptive, that will be up to you guys.
So we say, like, what do you want, and what she's gonna say.
Well, she's gonna say it, and then you're gonna react to it. But all I'm giving you is that, because remember, we're gonna have you come up with the story and try to do it on the fly. This is improv, actually. So, Monique, you're good, but let's scoot your chair out a little bit more this way. There you go. And scoot it towards the wall a little bit more. A little more. Good. You turn back in a little more. Good. Okay, you guys start outside. Bring it in. You guys are best friends.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm the pharmacist. How can I help you?
Good. Well, our girlfriends need some birth control products.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, like those ones I worked with, and like they need to. So that we don't have to give them babies.
Oh, you mean the Plan B? The Plan B pill?
Yeah, the super pills. They work like between 8 and 24 hours during the
Super
onset
pills? So
intercourse.
where are your girlfriends now? Why?
Why would you want to know where our girlfriends are at?
Because they should be women for the pills, not you on
Well-
their behalf.
Well, they're in a bad mood, so they sent us here to get them.
Okay, I don't think that's a good idea because first we have to counsel the girls before they actually take the pill, so they would have to come in.
No. They asked for us to purchase those pills, buy one get one free promotion.
No, there's no promotion, buy one get one free on Plan
Well,
B.
they told us to use the plenty point rewards.
No, Plenty Points
Let's go next.
Plenty Points doesn't work for Plan B.
Magazines, sure.
I'm sorry, I think you're mistaken. I would suggest that you tell your girlfriends to come in and then I can counsel them before they actually take the pills, because that's the law.
What's wrong with the men coming here and get them?
Because you're not taking them.
Exactly.
And I can lose my job. I'm not going to lose my job.
Who cares?
Okay, security.
Come on. No, it's Christmas. Come on.
To go.
It's Christmas Day.
Those are the generic pills.
No,
Those are sold at the counter.
Sorry, I can't help you. I think it's time for you to go. And I would suggest that your girlfriends come in because you are right. There is a window that they have to take in. So tell them to come in immediately, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Have a great day.
You too. Let's go.
All right, nice. All right. All right, not bad. Okay. So you got yours figured out really fast, so that was good. So just to be the knuckle dragging guy of the two, that was a good start. But I like that it changed too. I like that it ended up just okay, fine, whatever you want. But he went from being this is what I want. Want to get pills from him. They went, and then she started, responding. He was like, "Oh, okay, fine. It's a law. Sure, we'll leave." It was good. So you could have timed it a little bit better. So strong character, pretty much for everyone. You did a good job keeping the whole thing centered. And also, you did a good job of moving it along. It was a complete scene. Decided not to give it to him, and that is actually what would happen in a comedy. Most of the time they don't get what they want in the end. So, they tried to solve this issue, and another thing came up. Now because he's too rude, he can't get the thing. So this is good. Mostly I think it was pretty good, actually. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. Do you guys have any questions about that? Do you feel uncomfortable at any point?
When you said the timing, what could be improved with the timing?
So just remember the laughs. You want to wait for the laughs as much as it makes sense to, because there are things he was doing with his face that was just hilarious. And there are things you were doing. You all were doing things, but it's just the pauses. You want to make use of the pauses.
Okay.
So as soon as the line stops, the laughter is next, and then once the laughter is all done, then we go back to our line.
But you can be reacting during the laugh, but not talking.
You can react during the laugh, that makes sense, but you also want to make use of the pauses. Those are comedic tools. Use the pauses.
So
Use
it's
the
like a
pauses
sitcom.
too. Yes,
Just make this.
it's like a sitcom, but it happens in film too, and it happens a lot of theater as well. So you want to use that as just a moment to just let the reactions play silently, without words, because you were doing funny things with your face. She was reacting off of it. Steven was, more or less a straight man in the whole thing. It was good. So let's keep going.
One free.
It's a magazine.
Let's keep going. Catherine, what'd you think? What'd you think about it?
I thought it was good.
Good, huh? They're a good team. They're a good team. All right, this time let's get Sharon up here. And let's see what we're going to do.
Same premise or different?
We're going to do a different
Do I be
premise.
the pharmacist?
We're going to do a different premise. Okay. So, let's see how this works. All right. So it's 3 people waiting in an elevator, and elevator stops, and you're stuck in the elevator. Let's get you up again. Let's get you up again. Feel like this is a good mix here. All right.
So what we do.
So you basically are all going to get on the elevator at different points. So we're gonna kind of milk this thing. Hold on a second. Let's see if this goes. Yeah. Your range of movement's going to be pretty much from black line there, black line here. That's the elevator. And remember, to help us with the visuals, the buttons there. So you can press the buttons if you want. You got the emergency thing over there. And you can just kind of use the space. All right. So let's start with Monique. Monique, you're the first one on the elevator.
Okay.
And then once everybody gets on, then there's a point where we realize the elevator is stopped at the floor, but it's not opening.
Okay.
So let's say it's a situation where the elevator moves, but the doors won't open.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get this guy here. All right. And Monique, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Hold on. Let's have a moment with these two.
Do I know you? You look familiar. Oh, do you live in this building?
No, I'm visiting my sister. Maybe you recognize me because my sister.
Oh, that's probably it. Okay, okay. What's your name?
My name, Sharon.
Sharon. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
Sharon, are you getting on this floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Try pressing the open button. It doesn't seem to be working.
That's weird.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't seem to be working.
And it's like it's still moving, but oh my gosh.
You know what, maybe we have to just kind of,
This is some kind of joke.
What joke?
Don't tell me you've gone the wrong elevator. This elevator really sucks.
we're on an elevator with Charles Manson.
Oh, like Charles Manson.
No, that's a friend of hers.
Yeah.
That's my grandpa.
He's crazy too.
Have some respect for my grandpa.
Did you bring
No, I don't have it.
So,
I'm not gonna kill you.
okay. You know what, maybe we should try the elevator. I mean, try it out. Do you want to open? Okay.
Hello? Hello? It's dead.
Oh, God. Did you get your phone? Your phone?
My phone is working.
What is that?
Hello?
Wait, we're just gonna hit the stop button.
behind the tape for about 10 seconds. All right, this time you pick up the phone. Somebody answers,
Okay.
and the operator who's working at the time is Steven.
Okay, great. Okay.
All right.
From the beginning?
No, not from the beginning, right when you realize. So I want everybody to realize that point where, are we on the same floor? Yeah, it's on the same floor. Okay. Yeah, right there.
Are we pushing around the scene?
No.
So,
Am I still on the floor?
no, you haven't been hit.
Okay.
I'm not promising that's not going to happen, but you haven't been hit.
Is this the floor you're getting on?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I know your sister lives on this floor.
Yeah, and the door doesn't want to seem to open. Open!
What's wrong? Oh my gosh, it's stuck. I think we're stuck.
Okay.
This is.
Could you try for maybe you can press harder?
No, it's not working.
Okay.
Are we gonna die?
I pressed it.
No, we're fine.
Let me call somebody.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Is this the operator?
Yes, how can I help you?
Yeah, we're stuck on the elevator. I think we're on the 7th floor, but the doors aren't opening. Can you please help us? Please, hurry up.
What's wrong? Doors aren't opening.
No, they aren't opening. They aren't opening. We need help. And there's some weird people on this elevator.
Okay, you just hold on. I'll call maintenance.
Okay. Okay. He said he's gonna call me tenant.
Okay.
Maintenance, we need you at the elevator.
We're gonna die.
No,
And
stop. Don't talk like
This is
that.
bullshit.
Some visitors are locked. You just hold on, okay? Just hold on.
Hello?
What floor are you on?
I think it's the 7th floor.
7?
Yes.
7th floor. Dispatch.
Listen! We are trapped on an elevator with Charles Manson. I'm telling you, he's nuts. Where?
Just hold on, okay?
Okay. The door's open.
Okay. Come on.
Front shot.
I thought
Front
when
shot,
I
cheap
your
shot.
job, I was like, kill these people.
What
That's what I kind of meant by do your job.
Okay.
So what's Charles Manson?
All right, so nice job. So you can never wait enough is the only thing I would say to everyone. You can always, give it a second to figure out, all right, remember, you're telling a story, but you're also, it's a comedy, so how can I do this? What's the funniest thing that can happen next, possibly? So you're gonna milk every moment. That's why when you get on the elevator, you're by yourself. What's a funny thing that you can do by yourself? Oh, you're stuck.
Or look,
Come on, call me!
if
and
there's
then-
a mirror too, like I've been in elevators where there's a mirror and I'm like fixing
Yes,
stuff.
yes. Or who's ever seen the movie Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey? Yes. He's like, I believe I can fly. Because they start playing the song in the elevator. They've always got the elevator song.
Okay.
And then as soon as the doors open, he's right back to being normal, as if he wasn't singing. So you look for comedy at every opportunity, not just when there's a partner, but even when you're by yourself, at every moment. The part where you're trying to press the buttons, and then everybody's uncomfortable. You milk those moments too. And then when Steven gets on the phone, all right, so Steven, we can't see it. How can Steven be funny?
Funny voice?
Well, what's funny about when you call somebody for help or customer service or anything like that?
If he really doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He's treating you like an idiot. You know what I mean?
There's like
Well, did
no
you press
fear.
the button that says the 7th floor, man? Did you press power? All right, turn it off and turn it back on. I'll do it with you. We'll count to 10. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that can make a situation like that funnier. So, all right, let's do another one. And let's see. We're in our last set. I'm gonna do a little freeze after this. Oh, feel free to go back too. Where it's at. Here it is. Okay. Let's see, how does this go? I think we can do this. All right. Monique, again. Sorry. You're so good. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? And Sharon. All right. This time, Monique.
Yes.
You're the manager. And Sharon, you're the employee. And you're the fire. Why? We'll let you guys come up with it. All right, so remember, we're gonna milk every single second of this. All right, so we're gonna give you a few seconds alone to figure out your thoughts, how you're gonna say it. You know how it is. I don't know if you ever fired me before. It's fun.
Oh, I have. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I've done it to like when I was doing my own films, the way I break it down, it's just so amazing. Oh, I just want to do it. Like, it's a lot of profanity. That's why.
All right, let's do this. All right,
So you want me to come in?
we'll have you come
Should I
in.
sit over there?
Yeah, sit here. That way she can come into the office. She can knock. Do all that. Apologize. All right, what we're gonna have you do.
Couple seconds, okay.
See if you can make this funny somehow. All right, ready? You keep the door cracked. We'll wave you in a second.
Hello? Yes. She did what? You've got to be kidding me. What? Oh, I can't believe this. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can come in.
Hey, Miss Monique.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Good, good, good. I heard you wanted to see
Yes,
us.
please, have a seat.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't realize I was supposed to be here yesterday.
Oh, that's okay. So, how are things going with you?
Oh, good, good, you know. We've had problems at the house with the water being shut off and everything, you know.
Okay. And how, your family is doing okay?
Yeah, but we don't have running water in the house, so, you know, that's an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, and toilets are starting to fill. So that's-
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so I just try to hold it as best I can until I get in.
Okay, well, Sharon, thank you so much for coming in.
Sure.
I'm sorry to say
Mm-hmm.
that we're gonna have to let you go.
Let me go.
Yes. We're having a lot of complaints that you've been using the bathroom in the halls. What?
Well,
Is
I don't remember. I don't remember. No, I just don't remember seeing in the company manual that it didn't say that we weren't allowed to clap in the hall.
This is a quoted story. Okay? You can't be, but it doesn't matter what kind of store it is. You can't be urinating in the halls.
I guess this
It
means
just doesn't work like that. I mean, you said you have to hold it till you go home. That's a lie.
no,
Because you're urinating in the hall. So I don't know what you're talking about. So even though you're lying to me, and people have complained about that, you're urinating and you're lying.
Does that mean I'm not allowed to use the mixing bowls in housewares?
Is that another joke? Sharon?
No.
I'm just, yeah. I can't deal with this. I can't deal. You know what? I think you have a good heart, but you need some more home training.
I just want you to know that this was the best job of my entire life. And it was fabulous 2 days I've ever worked.
I know. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but we can't have that here.
Did I qualify for profit sharing?
Well, no. I'm sorry. Now,
Can I keep the mixing bowls?
please, because I don't know what you've done with them. So please keep them. Please. That's our parting gift to you.
I'm taking my mixing bowls and get the fuck out of here, all right? Please, that's the point I was trying to get at.
I don't know, hard to criticize that one.
Apparently no one's watched Hoarders.
So
That's where I got that one from.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, so there are two ways you can go with, you know, once you decide or once you know what this whole thing is about. It's a comedy, and it's really a point of not really being that important, but and it's usually what we decided for you if this were the situation. But you can either milk it to the very last second. So, Sharon, how often do you go to the bathroom? You know what I mean? You start off with some weird question. Sharon answers. You give her a chance to really think about that. And where do you usually like to go to the bathroom?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, what's this? Or the audience is like, what's this building up to? So we have some security footage here, photographs. They show a person of your height, build, complexion, hairstyle, clothing choice, urinating in the hall, you know? And then, you know, the scene is about somebody being fired. So it's like, once you say you're fired, where do you go from
That's
there?
sort of,
So you kind of want to save it.
right.
But other than that, I mean, I think your timing was good. I think you guys had good lines.
Cool.
Nothing really else to say about it. You guys have any questions about it?
No, I think that's very good feedback in the sense of, okay, so you know what the scene should be about, you sort of build to that, and I think that goes back to taking the time to build, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're gonna take the time to build because in this case, the turning point is, you know, the fact that she's gonna be
Right.
So, all right, our next scene will feature Anthony and Sharon. Again.
Okay.
And we're actually going to start Freeze. You guys ever played Freeze before? Freeze.
Acting wise?
Yes.
No.
Freeze is a fun game. So Freeze is exactly what we've been doing, except. So you've got basically a minute to 2 minutes of a scene unfolding. And, you know, it's different situations, but you come up with it completely on your own. So you would in your head say, okay, either we're going to the dentist or I'm taking you shopping for everywhere. Something, some kind of funny thing since it's a comedy or whatever. And, you know, same thing applies. You're trying to do something, your character's trying to do something, there's conflict, building towards a turning point where something changes. You're trying to do all those things. The only difference between what we just did and that is I gave you the situation up front. Here, you're going to try and make something out of it. So this is still an activity that you have the ability to do. So just like being in the elevator, you're trying to make everything that you can think of funny. You're trying to tell a story, make it funny at every opportunity. So try and think of an opportunity with your other partner here, which builds on the story, which advances the story, which turns the story at the turning point, and then it's over. Now, when it's over is after like a minute to 2 minutes, somebody calls freeze because they think of something. You guys freeze your positions. Even if you're extending and doing something like that, the other person comes up, they take your place, they replace one of you, they assume the same position, and they change it into something completely different. Oh. So you don't want it to be the same story that continues, you want it to be a completely different situation. So the person who is like a priest right now, preaching a sermon or something like that, can turn it into something completely different, and the fact that it's different could also be funny.
Okay.
So you're looking for opportunities, if you're out here in the audience, to find some funny moments, something they're doing to where you can say freeze, and freeze that and turn it into something completely inappropriate, something completely disgusting, something funny. Change it to whatever you want it to be. Okay. We'll start without the laugh tracks at first, and then I'll add the laugh tracks. Once you hear the laugh tracks come in, it means slow down, look for those opportunities to be funny. And let's see, should I throw you a bone here to get you started? Let me see what we can do here. Okay, so you are the guidance counselor at a school, and Anthony is in trouble. And let you decide what he's in trouble for. Okay. You can add these, scene props, Aaron can take them away at will.
Is this part of freeze?
This is part of freeze. This will be the first scene. I'm just going to throw you this first scene. You're going to come in from the entrance there. She's going to be sitting here. This is her desk, her office. And remember, to make any improvisational scene more real, just acknowledge the environment as well. I know I'm throwing a lot of things at you here, but acknowledge the environment. If you want to make a joke about, so you get the smallest office out of everyone on the staff, huh? If you're that kind of kid, otherwise.
Depends on what I'm in trouble for.
Yes.
I could be like the not like any type of student really.
You could.
A messed up student, a naughty student, or a rude student.
As the scene goes on, though, everything becomes more and more defined. So remember, in the beginning, you're listening, you're taking your time, figuring out what the story's going to be, and then go. All right, let's do this.
Not first. Go back out, come on. Good rules here. Come in. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. Have a seat. Just gotta close a few files here. All right. Do we need to put down some crash pads for you? You doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we got your report card back from the first semester.